What is up, you guys? It's your boy Kirikali, and I have a lot to talk about today, you guys, so stay tuned with me. I definitely want to talk a lot about what's been going on with this channel, and also a big one here. I want to talk about my thoughts on Loomian Legacy. So to just introduce you guys, basically I'm going to be talking about everything about Loomian Legacy, including the trailer, my thoughts on it. I want to talk about the Loomian starters. Also, I want to talk about the types and statistics that we have for this game, and predictions and maybe some questions for the series as a whole. Well, to start things off, I guess we can go with the trailer here. I mean, looking at it, I really enjoyed seeing the mix of hide and seek with the Brick Bronze characters. Obviously, we saw a couple. We saw Tess looking for Jake, and the foreshadowing of the new series, Loomian Legacy Veils of Shadow. Now, that's not the only thing that was shown, because we also see two revealed Loomians, you guys. And I don't know if you guys saw this trailer or not, but there was definitely two of them. One being revealed already, and that is Mbit. Now, we've seen a couple of pictures of Mbit as well as the Loomian Dex entry. And if you guys haven't yet, here it is. It talks about its soft fur is always warm to the touch. This Loomian is especially popular in the colder regions of Roria, where it helps its trainers stay warm in the harsh climate. Now, based off this alone, we already know that this Loomian right here is going to be a fire type. And of course, it's already been confirmed looking at this picture. And it looks alright. I mean, you know, it's a rabbit, and this is actually the first one revealed to us as a community. And I really enjoy the fact that they're really making their own monsters here. The whole company is just shaping up to be something amazing, and I just can't wait for this game to come out just based off this picture that we got. Now, looking at it, because it is a bunny, we could definitely tell that this is going to be a fire ground type, and maybe not ground, maybe it could just have some ground moves, but the reason I say this is because of that alone, that it is a bunny. And I, for some reason, feel like this could potentially be a special attacking Loomian later on when we get into competitive battling. And not only was that Loomian revealed, but we also saw one that hasn't been revealed, because it is not a starter, and I'm not sure what exactly it is just yet, but we know that it is a bird. Now, we saw this Loomian actually in the trailer, where it's right next to a couple of these telephone wires, or I forgot what it was, but it's right next to Jake as soon as he enters the portal. And my only thoughts on this are maybe that it could be the Pidgey of Loomian Legacy, and the reason I say this is because most of the time we do see a bird type Pokemon come out during the intro of a game, of a Pokemon game, or even sometimes a trailer. So I mean, I'm not too sure about that. Not much information has been put out on that just yet. So I guess from there we can move on to the Loomian starters that were revealed after the trailer. And starting off with them, we could talk about Vanbat. Now, looking at Vanbat, it is a dark type Loomian. And let's take a look at the entry here. This mischievous dark type Loomian is notorious for dive bombing cave explorers and stealing their hats. Now, just off the entry alone, we could definitely tell it might have some air type attacks. And I want to say that it could possibly be a physical attacker here, just based off the entry. And to be honest, I feel like this has to be my favorite starter so far in this game. I mean, I just love the design that they've done here. And I mean, in general, I usually do like dark type Pokemon, so I feel like this will definitely be my starter in Loomian Legacy Veils of Shadow. But moving on to the next one, we do see Weavolt. Now, this Loomian right here is an electric type, and it's already been confirmed it has a lightning rod ability. Now, because of that, I want to say that it will definitely be a special attacker. And the reason that I say this is because most lightning rod ability Pokemon are, I mean, they're usually special attackers, so that's just a little bit of a prediction here for this Loomian. And I mean, we'll find out later on in the game, of course. Moving on to the next one, we do see Snowcub. This one is a ice type, and it looks like it could be a physical attacker just based off the entry alone. Now, although this is not one of my favorites, I do love the look here, as we do see the eyes kind of hidden away by the fur of Snowcub, and the dex makes it sound really cool. I just can't wait to see what they're going to bring up with this Loomian right here, especially in its full evolution. Moving on, we do have Feevine, and this is a plant type Loomian. Now the entry makes it sound a little bit confusing. It might be a special attacker, but we do know for a fact that this one will be very fast because of its entry. It says that it unleashes its full potential and chases its prey through fields with explosive energy. Now, this one could possibly be in my team, even though I will not pick it as a starter. It's a really nice looking Loomian, and like I said, a lot of these have so much great potential. I love the design so far, and I mean, we have yet to see the last one. I feel like that one could really surprise us here. But moving on to Eaglet. Now, Eaglet is an electric type Loomian, and it looks really nice. I mean, we don't see any wings on it just yet, so I want to see what its speed will be in this. There's just a lot of speedy Pokemon that we can get here, because we do have the bunny, the cats, and also a flying type / dark type. There's just so many fast type Loomians that we're seeing here. And this one though, it might look like it will be a balanced attacking Loomian. And the reason I say this is because of the fact that it could fly, and it's also got those claws which are known to be razor sharp, and they use them to defend their nest according to the entry. Now, although we don't have the 7th one just yet, it has yet to be revealed, I question whether it'll be a water type. And the reason I say this is because we have yet to see a water type, and that is one of the main starter types that we see in every Pokemon game, but things could change around here with Loomian Legacy. And it's just really all up to them on what it could be, but in my opinion it'll definitely be a water type. And speaking of the types, we want to talk about them and the statistics for Loomian Legacy. Now, looking at the chart here, we see 17 types, and that is just one off from Pokemon. And can you question what that type that's missing from Pokemon? If you guessed Dragon type, you are definitely correct. It is Dragon types, and I mean, that's just something so huge from Loomian Legacy, because looking at the last game, the main meta type was Dragon. And I mean, we all saw it. Salamence, Dragonite were all being used so much, and a couple of other ones. They were just really the most OP type that you could get in the game. And now that is gone. So I wonder what they're going to do there. But regardless, we see a couple of new ones added to the list, or at least they're changed up. Now, instead of fighting, we do see Brawler. And we also see Earth instead of Ground. Ancient most likely being Rock. Light, that's actually new. It might be Fairy. But, I mean, it could be something different now. We're not going to see those, I guess, cute little, like, pink colored Fairy types no more, unless they get put onto that. And a couple of others. Flying is gone. It's going to be air instead, so it just adds so much now. Instead of just flying, it could just be Pokemon that have a nice vertical, or I mean, it just all depends with this company here. But I do love the potential that it has. Spirit instead of Ghost has been added. Mind instead of Psychic, and Typeless instead of Normal. So, and the logos here look really nice, the designs for them, and I kind of wonder what's going to happen with the Pokeball, if they're going to have like whatever that's going to be replaced as, if they're going to have certain types of those Pokeballs, I guess. And looking at all this, I kind of question what the status conditions will be for this game. Are we still going to have burned and paralyzed and frozen, poisoned and all that? Or are we going to have something different? In my opinion, I feel like they'll definitely keep it to like a Pokemon type of status condition. It won't be something like crazy. I feel like they'll definitely keep most of those ones that have already been added. And taking a look here, we do have a picture of what these stats will look like for each Loomian. Now, based off this picture, we will definitely have EVs and IVs, because this was actually added in Pokemon Go and I believe Let's Go Pokemon. So things look really potential for this game. I'm really enjoying the fact that they're bringing a lot of the regular Pokemon type of stats and types into this game still. It's looking really nice. But that's all that we have for the most part that's been revealed. We have yet to see actual gameplay or anything like that. But I do have a lot of predictions for you guys and some questions for the series. Now, obviously, we wonder, will there be a return of Team Eclipse? Now, that's something that could happen because we do see Jake, and I'm not too sure what happened at the end. It's been a while here, so I'll have to probably go back on this later on with the new video. But Team Eclipse could possibly return, or will there be a new foe in this series? Because it is still Roria, and that's the reason why I bring this up. That it is still the Roria region. That has not changed at all, and I don't think it will. And I mean, obviously Jake has definitely been confirmed in Veil of Shadows. We saw him in the trailer. We'll most likely see him throughout the game. Now, a question that I have for this series is, will there be gyms? Now, they could do something different. We saw something different in the Pokemon series with Generation 7, where they added trials instead of gyms. Now, that could be the case here, or they could just keep it Pokemon style and have gyms. And another thing that I have is the better gameplay and animations. We'll definitely see that across this game, because we already see these 3D type of meshes, I guess, for these Loomians, and the animations that they had for Pokemon Brick Bronze were so amazing. I can't even imagine what they'll do with a 3D type of battle gameplay. Now, another thing that they could have is a better storyline. Now, don't get me wrong, the Pokemon Brick Bronze storyline was amazing. We didn't actually get to finish it up, but it was just so nice from what we've got. And looking at how long they're taking to get this game up, I feel like it's just going to be so brilliant. Now, can we finally get 2v2s is the real question here from my channel. I know a lot of you that have watched my old Pokemon Brick Bronze videos know that I love 2v2s. I've been wanting to get a league going, so I always hope that they're going to add this into the game. I pray to God that they do. I love it, and I'm sure they will, though, for the most part. And we're going to finally see spectate for each and every type of battle style that they have. And who knows, they might be able to add some other things along this, because it is their game now. So I just really can't wait for this series. I hope that it really grows up on us. I know some of you really missed Pokemon and all that, but unfortunately they can't do that no more. I'm really liking the replacements though, you guys. I feel like it'll be great. The music, of course, will be awesome. We had a lot of nice tunes in Pokemon Brick Bronze that I wish that they could bring back. Hopefully they can for the ones that weren't Pokemon based, but we'll have to find out later on, of course. Now, I would definitely want to talk about something big, and that is the future of my channel. Now, I know some of you guys that have been staying with me, and I thank you guys so much for that, is that I have been streaming on Twitch. Now, I do this a lot. I almost do it daily. So if you guys haven't yet, please be sure to give a follow for me on Twitch. I'm going to be trying to get to 1,000 followers, and I'm going to continue doing that. Hopefully you guys can help me grow out even more. I'll definitely be streaming a couple of Loomian Legacy on there, so stay tuned on that. Now, in terms of YouTube, I definitely want to start uploading more, you guys. I really apologize for the fact that I have not uploaded much on YouTube. I will definitely start doing some more. I'm going to be having some voiceovers and highlights, some tutorials for you guys, and some battles, of course, from Loomian Legacy onto YouTube. Some changes will be added to the channel, and that of course goes for both Twitch and YouTube, and a couple of other things like my Twitter, etc. I'm not really happy with the brand that I have right now for my current channel, and it's definitely going to be changed up just for you guys. I want the best content for you guys, and I just want to make everything look really nice. So if you guys haven't yet, please be sure to give me a subscribe. I would appreciate that. Also, be sure to give a like on this video. I've been really trying to work hard on what I'm going to be doing for this channel, and I will continue to do so. But other than that, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Kiri Cali, and I'm out. Peace.